Hi, I'm Paul Cullen. Welcome to the market at Paul's Kitchen. Today I'm going to do dinner for two. And one of my favorite dinners for two, and my wife's favorite dinner for two, is pasta carbonara. So pasta carbonara comes from the Lazio region, which is where Rome is. In fact, I had my first carbonara in Rome about 15 years ago on my first visit. And fell in love with it then, and came home after I had it and figured out, of course, we have the internet so we can find recipes. And then I got a recipe and started making it, and I just love it. And some people are afraid of it. And the key is not to scramble the eggs, as we'll find out as we get closer to adding the egg and cheese mixture to the pasta. So first I'm going to start with guanciale. So this is guanciale. Guanciale is the pig jowl. Now you can use pancetta. Pancetta has more meat, so basically pancetta is round and it has the meat with some fat. This one has all the fat with just a little bit of meat. And this is all based off of cooking back in the 20th century when there wasn't a lot of money. This cut wasn't that expensive comparative to pancetta. So the other one you could use too, which I've used before, which gives it a different style and taste, is speck. Speck is smoked prosciutto. So you can use smoked prosciutto too. Not bacon though. I mean, I'd rather you not do the recipe if you use bacon. So I'm going to take some guanciale. I already diced it up. And you can see all the fat. Like that's one piece is basically all fat. So put that in the pan. Get that rendering. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drop the pasta because this is a really quick dish. And I use mancini pasta, which is from Emilia-Romagna. Emilia-Romagna is a region above Tuscany, and it's famous for Parmesan cheese, prosciutto, balsamic vinegar, and one of my favorite wines, which is Lambrusco. So mancini pasta is one of my favorite pastas from Italy. So I'm going to use bucatini, which I love. Bucatini has a hole in the center. So I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. But so you have some of the carbonara will actually go into the center of the pasta. So I'm going to do about half of this since this is dinner for two. And I'm doing it in a way that a lot of people haven't maybe seen pasta done this way, but I did it in a frying pan. And what I'm doing is just dropping it in and then letting it get happy right in there. That way here you don't have to wait for it to go in the tall pan and then push it down and all that stuff. Alrighty. We got the guanciale going. Nice and smoky. Turn that down a little bit. There we go. Cool. So now we're going to do the egg mixture. I'm going to do 2 full eggs. And then I'm going to go ahead and just do 2 yolks, which will make it a lot richer and creamier. So how you do that is break it in half and then just go back and forth, if you haven't seen that, until it's just the yolk left. Also a good trick when you're making bourbon sours, when I always use an egg white. So you keep the egg white to shake with the bourbon sour. So that in there. One more yolk. There we go. Come on. There we go. Okay. Alrighty, so we got our eggs in there, and we're going to use a 1/3 of a cup of Parmesan and 1/3 of a cup of Pecorino. So get that. And just like we do here at the market, we get all our cheeses from Murray's Cheese, which comes from Italy. But Murray's is the vehicle on how we get it here in Delaware. Okay. Give me a whisk. All right. Wow. See how wow, that looks. Smells great too. I can smell both of the cheeses. Okay. See how our guanciale's doing. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to shut that off for now because it's already done cooking. And then checking on our pasta. So a lot of people ask where carbonara is from. So carbonara is from the Lazio region, and mainly in Rome. Basically, it's eggs, hard cheese, cured pork, and black pepper. The dish arrived in its modern form with its current name in the middle of the 20th century. The cheese is usually Pecorino Romano and Parmigiano Reggiano. You can use spaghetti, fettuccine, rigatoni, or bucatini, which is what I used. Normally, guanciale or pancetta are used for the meat component, but lardons and smoked bacon are good substitutes maybe. So the Lazio region is where Rome is. So while the pasta's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and pour a glass of wine. So there's a lot of white wines that you can have with this dish. I chose mine, which is Arnese from the northern part of Italy. Arnese is the grape, and in Italian, that means little rascal. So it's really hard to grow. You got to give it a hug. You got to play some guitar for it, and it turns into this beautiful, non-acidic, full-bodied white wine. I would say if somebody likes Chardonnay, especially on the oak side of Chardonnay, they would probably like this just as well, if not better. But this is never an oak, which I love. You know, this is just a naturally medium to medium-bodied wine. Yummy. What a lovely wine. But now that our pasta's done, we're going to go ahead and put it right into the pan because we never drain pasta. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Getting all sexy in there. Cool. Okay, the tricky part of this is that we don't want to leave this on the flame. I'm going to take it off, and we're going to add the mixture. Just a little bit at a time because we don't want it to scramble. Good. Okay, you can see it's a little dry. What I'm going to do, just a little bit of the pasta water, because that's that starchy water from the pasta, which is awesome. There we go. Wow, it's looking good. Okay, put the rest of the egg in there. Egg and cheese. Awesome. Wish we had smell-o-vision because it smells good. All right, there we got pasta carbonara. We'll go ahead and plate it. Got to get some of that guanciale in there. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to finish it with some more cheese, a little of each one. And then a little bit of black pepper. There you go. There's pasta carbonara for two. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you soon.